Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Online classes. Today we are going to discuss about lattice energy from chemical bonding JEE NEET topic. Dear students, JEE NEET topic. Okay, in this one, my dear students, lattice energy that I already explained, amount of energy released when 1 mole of crystal lattice is formed, that I explained already. Sodium and sodium of Cl2 form sodium chloride crystal. This is actually crystal lattice, 1 mole of. So amount of energy released during the formation, during the combination of sodium and chloride, it is explained nothing but lattice energy. Higher the lattice energy, greater will be the stability. During formation of 1 mole of crystal lattice, more energy is released, means more is the stability of that particular compound formed crystal. Understood? Okay, my dear students, factors affecting lattice energy. Factors affecting lattice energy. Magnitude of charge, that is directly proportional to, that means lattice energy directly proportional to magnitude of charge. This is actually charge, okay, Z plus Z minus, this is actually charge. Okay, charge. What is charge actually? My dear students, in this one, sodium having Na plus charge, magnesium having Mg2 plus, here aluminum having Al3 plus. So in this one, what we can see means Na plus 1 charge and Mg2 plus charge, Al3 plus charge. This you can see in this particular. Correct, no, my dear students? Here, what happens when the charge is increased? Here to here charge is increased. Here to here charge is again increased. Lattice energy increases this way. Lattice energy increases. Lattice energy increases. When the charge increases, lattice energy also increases. Even it is negative charge also, when the charge increases, lattice energy increases. Same time, you see, my dear students, here Na plus, Mg2 plus, Al3 plus, different Na plus, Mg2 plus and Al3 plus is given. Correct, no? So in this one, my dear students, which one having smaller size, which atom, which ion having smaller size, whether Na plus or Mg2 plus or Al3 plus. So in normally, if you consider a neutral atom, Al3, Al is bigger size compared to sodium. But imagine, my dear students, here 3 electron is removed from aluminium. Loss of 3. Here 2 electron is removed. Here 1 electron is removed. Now it's like, you know, one person weight is 90 kg. If he loses weight around 50 kg, means 90 kg one person, and another person is 50 kg person, another person is 40 kg person, okay, whatever, 50, okay, 70 kg person, another person is 60 kg person, like this. Imagine this person actually loses its 30 to 40 kg, then it is actually 60 kg, he becomes 60 kg. This person loses only 20%, so he become 50 to 40, okay, 40 kg. This person loses only 5%. Imagine this become 55%. So who lost, means here you can see that who means here weight loss is 60, means 90 to 60 means 40% he lost. Here actually 70 to 40 means 20% he lost. So loss is highest in this case. Correct? No. That means one which loses its electron more number of electron in this one, aluminum it loses more number of electron compared to Mg2 plus, compared to Na plus. So which one become a smaller in size? Al3 plus become smaller in size by losing its electron. Okay, by losing its electron, Al3 plus smaller in size. Understood? So here size of cation decreases, charge increases, size of cation decreases. Okay, lattice energy increases. Look at this, my dear students. Okay. My dear students, very important concept is about electron affinity. Last class we were discussing about electron affinity. In this electron affinity, what you can see means chloride having more electron affinity compared to bromide, compared to fluoride, compared to bromide. Why actually this difference you can see? Actually it should give fluoride, chloride, bromide, like this it should come. But here chloride comes first. What is the reason? I will tell you, my dear student. Two important topics when we discuss about electron affinity. First one is actually electron attraction by nucleus. Electron attraction by nucleus. Second topic we are going to discuss about space in that particular atom. Space in the atom. Two important topic. First thing is, when I draw one, okay, I will draw chloride is 17 electrons, fluoride is 9 electron. Here I will draw, my dear students, chloride, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. This is actually electronic configuration of chloride, my dear students. Here fluoride electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Correct. Here what we can see means 1s is over, after that again 2s is over, then again 3. That means here you can see, my dear students, 1s having 2 electrons. Here I will draw 1s, 2 electron. 1s having 2 electron. Next shell is 2s, 2 electron, 2p, 2px, 2py, 2pz. 2px, 2py, 2pz, 2s, 2px, 2py, 2pz. Total 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electron. Next 3s. 3s having 2 electron. 3px, 3py, 3pz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, like this electron distributed. First n is equal to 1 level, n is equal to 2 level, n is equal to 3 level. See, my dear students, here electrons are distributed like this in a chlorine. 17 electrons are distributed. Chloride atom. Here, my dear students, when we discuss about fluoride atom, it has 9 electrons. So 1s and 2. N is equal to 1 level, n is equal to 2 level. In n is equal to 1 level, 2 electrons are there. 1s orbital contains 2 electrons. And my dear students, next is 2s contains 2 electrons. 2px contains 2px, 2py, 2pz. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2px, 2py, 2pz. So this is actually center, nucleus. Here this one is nucleus. What happens? Very important thing is fluoride are smaller in size. Smaller in size. But chloride is bigger in size because third energy level is present in chloride. Here only second energy level is present in fluoride. Okay. What happens in this one actually? Third energy level and second energy level. Okay. Very important thing is, my dear students, when one particular electron is coming, so what happens? It experiences repulsion from the electron. See, I will explain this one. First I will explain this part. One electron is coming. This nucleus, fluoride nucleus says, you come. You come. I am ready to accept you. You come, my baby. Like that. Electron says, yes, I will definitely. Start running towards nucleus because of attraction, opposite charge like each other. Correct? No? The same time, my dear students, for accommodating this electron, space is very less. Space is very less. That is the problem. See, say it's like a small house. Only 1, 2, 3, 4 people can survive. Maximum. If you want to sleep also you can sleep, but only 4 members can sleep. Not more than that. So, what happens? One more member is coming means okay, they have to adjust a lot. These 4 members, they have to adjust a lot. Adjust a lot means they have to struggle a lot to accept this particular, accommodate another one. So, one electron is ready to come. Nucleus of this particular fluoride says, you come. I am ready to accept you. Same time, here space is very less. Space is very less means it is a smaller atom. Smaller atom. So what happens? These electron repel. Repel means you don't come. You don't come. Because already no space here. If you are coming again means it is a burden for us. So you don't come. Like this. You don't come. They are not ready to accept. But the nucleus says you come. Because it is opposite charge. No. They like each other. They like each other. They accept this one. But at the same time electrons are same charge. No. Repel each other. Repulsion is there. Attraction is there. Repulsion is there. Attraction is there. Correct. But in this case, electron are interested to come. The same time nucleus says you come because opposite charge like each other. Opposite charge always like each other. So these electrons are attracted by the nucleus of chloride. Same time here electrons are present in a third shell. Third shell. Repulsion is there. Because like charges always repel each other. But here one more thing is there, factor is there. This one is bigger one in size. Bigger one means enough space is there for coming electron. So whatever the repulsion it experience, this electron, it is just okay. Why? Repel, because like charges repel each other. The same time that particular atom having enough space to accommodate for coming electron, so what happens? Automatically this will come and occupy this particular easily. But here also this electron come and occupy, but it is very difficult. Very difficult means experience more and more repulsion from the electron because smaller size of atom. So if we try to come means this electron repel. You go, like that. However, it come and occupy, at last it come and occupy this particular and it become F minus. But at the beginning, whether it easily accept the electron, coming electron fluoride? No, never. But chloride, yes. Compared to fluoride, which one accept more easily electron? Chloride accept more easily. Why? What is the reason? Chloride having attraction for the coming electron, nucleus having attraction, but nucleus in this case more attraction for coming electron. Why? Size of fluoride is smaller, so smaller size nucleus can attract more effectively compared to chloride. Chloride also contains nucleus, it has electron affinity, means attraction is there, but it is less compared to fluoride. But at the same time one more thing is counted there, space. The coming electron should come and occupy very easily. For this case repulsion comes actually. Repulsion it experience less, so automatically it come and occupy. But here the electron experience more repulsion because of smaller size, so it takes much time to occupy on that particular orbit. So here two things is counted, nucleus attraction, also repulsion between electron. Understood? Repulsion between electron is very less in this case, so automatically space is more enough space is there, it come and occupy on this particular. Here repulsion is more, but attraction of the nucleus is high. The same time if attraction is there means it is not possible to come and occupy, space should be there. That is very important. ನನಗೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಉಂಟು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಈಗ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನನಗೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಉಂಟು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನನಗೆ ಮನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಹೌಸ್, ಐ ಲವ್ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಹೌಸ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟೇ, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹೌ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ಅಕೊಮಡೇಟ್ ಯು? Should I ask, okay, because of love, I come and stay here in street like that? Not possible, no. Even though if love is there, means same time enough space should be there, correct? No, space also should be there, or house should be there for staying. Like that here, more love is there towards electron, but no space. But here love is there, not this much, but here also attraction is there. But here one more advantage in chloride is, space is more, repulsion is less. Here repulsion is more, space is less. So which one electron prefer? Chloride first, because chloride first means in the sense chloride electron affinity is more because of more spacious bulkier atom. Same time electron repulsion is very less. In this case atom is very small, more nucleus attraction towards this particular electron is there, but same time repulsion between electron is more, space is less. So electron affinity of chloride is much more compared to fluoride. Understood? You may ask now, sir, what about bromide, sir? Bromide is bigger one, no? Enough space is there, no? Bromide is bigger one, no? Enough space is there, no? That question very important. Compared to chloride, bromide is bigger one. Then bromide should attract, affinity of bromide should highest, no? More space is there, less repulsion, correct? Bromide should attract. But same time, my dear students, bigger size of bromide, nucleus attraction for coming electron is very less. Size matters here. Understood? If it is bigger size, coming electron get attracted weakly by the nucleus. But here average size also okay, nucleus attraction also there. Compared to bromide, chloride nucleus having more attraction for the coming electron. So because of that reason electron, ನೋಡಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, 3 ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಉಂಟು, 3 ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ are there. First is nucleus should love towards electron. That is very important thing. Next thing, that atom should have enough space to accommodate electron. If these two facts are okay means then only electron added. If one of the fact is not okay, obeying means, so for example in this one attraction is there, love towards electron is there, love towards electron is there, but same time no space, what happens? Not possible, because repulsion become more. But here attraction also there, space also there, repulsion is very less. But bromide, more space is there, but very important point is less love, means attraction towards coming electron. Understood? ಮನೆ ದೊಡ್ಡದುಂಟು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಮನೆಯವರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೆ ನೀವು ಹೋಗಿ ಮಲಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. That is actually very important. The person, actually the bigger house is there, one big house is there, but that owner is not showing any respect towards you means how you will go and stay in that house actually? Whether it is possible to stay in that house? Big house is, enough space is there, you can stay, but same time that house owner is not showing any respect towards you and is not even inviting you. What you feel? Whether you want to go and stay there? No, that happens here. Nucleus having less attraction for coming electron, but space is there. But chloride is different. Chloride attraction also there, space also there. But here actually attraction is there, but space is not there. Assume to you come and stay at my home, but no space, my dear. So automatically it will move to, means electron are prefer, means electron can easily added, electron easily added in chloride because of these two facts, very important facts. One is attraction of nucleus for coming electron, second is space, but compared to fluoride. Okay, this is very important, my dear student. These are the tricky concepts you should understand. Okay, my dear students, here one more question is given. Lithium chloride, sodium chloride, potassium chloride, rubidium chloride and cesium chloride. Which one having highest lattice energy? Which one having highest lattice energy? Whether this one or this one or this one. As I explained, if the cation size decreases, lattice energy increases. Lattice energy increases. So in this case, anion is chloride. All these chloride atom having same size. It is constant. How to find out lithium? Lithium Li plus, Na plus, potassium K plus. What happens actually here? In this one, which one having highest size? Size of cesium is highest. Larger in size cesium. Lithium is smaller size. Smaller the size of lithium is smaller size. Cesium is larger in size. Why means here Li plus, Na plus, potassium plus, rubidium plus and cesium plus. So here number of electron removed is same. One electron is removed in all this case. What happens? Here size of cesium is bigger in this case. Size is bigger. Here size is smaller. So what happens, my dear students? If size of atom increases, this way it increases. Size of cation increases. Same time this way lattice energy decreases. Lattice energy, sorry. Okay, lattice energy decreases. Lattice energy decreases. Size of cation increases, lattice energy decreases. Note down, my dear students. My dear students, here one more topic is isomorphism. Two compounds are said to be isomorphous if they have similar number of electrons. This is one compound, my dear students, sodium fluoride. This is magnesium oxide. Two compounds having same number of electrons, then it is isomorphous. So we will check, my dear students. NaF, this one I will write here, Na plus F minus. Na having, normally it is 11 electron but minus 1 electron. Why? Plus 1 is there, so it is 10 electron. Okay. Here fluoride, my dear students, normally it is 9 electron plus 1 electron. Here 1 minus 1 is there, correct? No? So it is 10 electron. These two means this compound having 10 electron plus 10 electron, correct? No? 20 electrons. Okay, what about magnesium oxide, my dear students? Magnesium is magnesium oxide, you can write Mg2 plus O2 minus, like this. This is actually magnesium oxide. Magnesium 12 atomic number. Here 2 plus means 2 electron is removed, my dear students. So it is 10 electron, total 10 electron. Here oxygen having 8 electron. Here 2 minus is there, means plus 2 electron. 2 electron is extra is there. So here 10 electron. So here 10 plus 10, 20 electron. Here also 10 plus 10, 20 electron. This is actually sodium fluoride, one compound. Another compound is magnesium oxide. These two compounds having same number of electron, 20 electron, 20 electron. So it is called isomorphism. My dear students, next we are going to discuss about solubility of polar solvents and solubility of ionic compound in polar solvents. In polar solvent, like means in water or polar solvents. Polar means charged one, polar solvents. My dear students, very important thing is sodium chloride when it dissolved in water means it gives actually Na plus and Cl minus. At that time Na plus will combine with the water contain oxygen negative, correct? No? And here chloride will combine with the hydrogen positive. Understood? How actually it get dissolved means sodium chloride separate into Na plus and Cl minus. Same time it will get associated. Sodium get associated with oxygen of water and chloride will get associated with the hydrogen of water. This is actually solubility, my dear students. Solubility. That is very important, my dear students. Solubility of this particular. Okay. Now next we are going to discuss about solubility or solvation energy. Solvation energy. What is solvation energy? Energy released. When solute interacts with the solvent. Which one is solvent, my dear students? For example, water is taken in a beaker. This water is solvent. Okay. You are adding sodium chloride, a little amount of sodium chloride. One is present in a very less amount. It is called solute. So, energy released when solute interacts with the solvent. Solute interacts with the solvent. Energy released when solute interacts with the solvent. It is called solvation energy. If water is used as a solvent, See, you can use benzene as a solvent, you can use CCl4 carbon tetrachloride as a solvent, you can use any of this. If water is used as a solvent, water is used as a solvent, then the solvation energy is called hydration energy. Hydration energy. If water is used as a solvent, then the energy is released is called hydration energy. My dear students, other than water, any other polar solvents, if it is used, polar solvent is used means, then it is actually solvation energy. If water is used as a solvent, then it is called hydration energy. Hydration energy, my dear students. And very important thing, my dear students, lattice energy released when one mole of crystal is formed, lattice energy is inversely proportional to solubility. Solubility means, my dear students, solubility means this will get separated. Understood? Solubility means this will get separated in solution. Understood? Capacity of a solvent to dissolve that particular solute. It is. So lattice energy means one crystal lattice is formed. For example, NaCl is formed. How much energy is released during that time is called lattice energy. And lattice energy is inversely proportional to solubility means two compound is get separated. For example, sodium chloride, when you put in water, actually at that time it become Na plus and Cl minus. At that time, how much amount of energy is released? Understood? Or you can call after, see, two important processes are there, my dear students. Very important thing is NaCl plus Cl, once you add it to this particular water means immediately Na and Cl bond breaks. So breaking energy is required. Understood? From where that get energy means, from water it gets that energy. Again it is sodium will form bond with the negative and chloride will form bond with the positive hydrogen. That actually again bond formation. All together you are calling solvation energy. Once the bond breaks, again bond forms. Together solvation energy. But lattice energy means only one concept. When you are combining Na plus and Cl minus, how much energy is released, it is called lattice energy. Always lattice energy inversely proportional to solubility. Solubility increases, lattice energy decreases. Solubility decreases, lattice energy increases. Please note down. But hydration energy directly proportional to solubility. What do you mean by this one, my dear students? Hydration energy directly proportional to solubility. That means more is the hydration energy, more is the solubility. It is quite common, correct? No? More is the hydration energy means more is the interaction of solute and solvent particle, more is the solubility. Means, imagine you are adding NaCl together. What happens? What do you mean by solvation energy? Na should interact with the water containing O minus, Cl should interact with the water containing H plus. This is actually when this come and interact with this particular, this come and interact with this particular, it is actually called solvation energy or hydration energy. Hydration energy directly proportional to solubility. That means more number of NaCl get divided. My dear students, concept you have to break. That is very important thing. Otherwise you are not going to understand any of this thing actually, because you are studying all together means no use. Imagine when I add NaCl to this water, what happens? First process is Na should break. That is called Na get separated into Na plus and Cl minus. When we add NaCl to water, first is breaking of bond takes place. Na plus and Cl minus. That is called solubility. Solubility. It is not solvation energy. Understood? After that, this Na plus interact with the water containing oxygen, Cl minus interact with the water containing H plus. That interaction is called solvation energy. During that time, Na and O automatically it forms one bond. Cl and H automatically it forms one bond. One attraction is there. That bond forming during that time energy released. That is called solvation energy. Understood? That's what they explained. When the hydration energy means same. When you add this sodium chloride in water, the same process will take place here. Hydration energy means Na plus and oxygen of water, Cl minus and H interact. That means during bond formation. Once it divide, after that it forming bond. Understood? Directly proportional to solubility. Solubility means more number of NaCl formation. Na plus Cl. If more is the solubility, more number of Na plus ion you will get, Cl minus ion you will get. Na plus ion you will get, Cl minus ion. Na plus Cl minus. Na plus Cl minus. That means solubility is more. Solubility is more. Solubility is more. After that, this Na plus attracted towards oxygen of water. This Cl minus attracted towards H plus of water. That process is called, at that time it releases energy. That is forming bond. Understood? Actually it will not form any bond actually. It is actually come and occupy near to this particular. Understood? Isn't it? One type of bond formation only. Attraction is nothing but bond formation. So during that time energy releases. That is called solvation energy or hydration energy. Hydration energy is more, means more is the solubility, because more is the solubility, more number of Na plus and Cl minus you will get. More number of Na plus Cl minus, more number of interaction with the water molecule. More number of interaction means more is the solvation energy. Solubility is more is the solvation energy. No doubt.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.